Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video for Sonic Month. Yes, it is Sonic Month, and today's Sonic Month drawing video is on Big the Cat. You can tell from the title and the picture right here. So yeah, we're drawing everyone's favorite giant cat, Big, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And this video was requested by Hayden Farrell. Thank you so much for your request. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn how to draw Big at the end of the video. And, yeah, not much else to say. So, anyway, guys, let's get our pencils ready and, let's jump in. Alright, guys. So, to start off drawing Big, we are going to, draw a big circle. But this time, this won't be his, head, it's going to be his body. So you can make a nice, decent-sized circle here. Like that, and then he's going to have a decent sized head up here, which would be a slightly smaller circle. It's still pretty big, like that. And then he's going to have kind of like a cylinder almost for a foot here, and then his foot's going to go off here, something like that. And he's going to have like another little cylinder that goes down here. And this will be a foot. And he's going to have an arm about here. Like that. Another arm about here. And that's pretty much good for the gesture. So yeah, again, we're going to keep it very loose, very gesture-y. So, but that's good enough for us to base our drawing off of. So I'm going to just start off with his head. And basically for his head, I'll draw the crosshairs here. And if you want to, you can kind of draw kind of ovals for his like big ears. Because Big is pretty big. So something like that. But, what I like to start off drawing Big with is kind of his face. So we're going to draw on his muzzle. And it basically starts off with this kind of U-shape or kind of bump like this. It's going to go down a little bit up and then over. And then it's going to go into 3 spikes here. So you get 1, 2, and then 3. And we're going to stop about there because like his stomach kind of covers it up. So we're going to just do the other end now. So going to curve down and up, and you get the 3 spikes. 1, 2, and 3. Very similar to like Tails, really. If you watch my How to Draw Tails video. But after you get the muzzle part down, we're going to draw on his nose, which is basically this kind of like upside down triangle almost. A little curved line here. And then you can kind of shade that in. And apparently this part is a mustache. I learned that playing Team Sonic Racing in my Let's Play. This is actually a mustache. It blew my mind. But after that we can draw on his mouth, which is basically just kind of like this curvy line. Or so curved line that goes up, down, up, down, and then kind of over like this. So you get kind of like a boop, 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 boop. Almost like a Charlie Brown, like, I don't know. What you call it, like just a hilly line. I don't know. So you get a line going up, down, and then up. And now for his eyes, he basically has fur around his eyes that like form kind of like this big circle. So you get 1, and then you get 2. But Big's eyes themselves are just these kind of smaller circles like that. And then you get another one right here, right in the middle of that big shape here. I'm going to have him looking up, so he's going to have a curved line that curves up like this, and another one that curves up like that. So he's looking up. And then once we got that down, we can kind of draw on his head, which is going to be a bit bigger than what we have here. So it's going to be a curved line that curves up. So you get kind of like a dome on top of here, and this is going to go straight into the ears. So right here, you're going to draw a line going out, And it's going to go to kind of like a point, but not like a very sharp point, kind of rounded. And then down and in like this. And then we're going to draw a curve line that kind of curves down. And then we get to kind of where his eye is. You're going to kind of curve it in like this. And now we're going to draw kind of like a V on the inside of the ear right here. And then again, he has like a little different fur coloration here. And just a curve line. So if you're coloring this in, this would be like a darker purple, and this will be a lighter purple. And then speaking of that, we also get kind of like a little V down here. And again, different just coloration in the fur. And now this year, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We'll just go out. And pretty much the same shape as the other ear, just kind of going out this way this time. Then we get that curve line, like that, and then we get the V, and then we get another little curve line right here. So that's pretty much how you draw Big's head, but before we move on to his body, we're actually going to draw on Froggy, which I had Froggy like standing on his head, so I'm going to zoom in a bit more. And basically for Froggy, it's basically this kind of like oval right here. And then another little oval right here, and another one over here, like that. And now we're going to draw a line going across. It's going to curve in a little bit, and then kind of follow the oval shape we have here. And this one's just can't speak today, curve down, and then this oval, we'll just draw that in, and we'll have another oval right here, and just kind of darken that in like that. And then you get two little circles, one here and one here. And then you're going to get two big circles for his eyes. So there's one there and one there. And then you can kind of put a dot in the middle there, just so Froggy's looking forward. And again, it's a very simple little frog looking thing, but it works for this picture mainly because Big is the focus. But you can't draw Big without drawing Froggy, really. So, that's pretty much it for Big's head. Now we are going to go down into his body. And basically what I like starting off with is actually his belt. So it's a big curve line that goes around his stomach here. Like that. So it's like a big curved kind of rectangle shape almost. And now we're going to draw a big circle right here, like that. And now we're going to draw another slightly smaller circle on the inside of that one. And then we're going to kind of draw like almost like an arrow. So it's going to go down and then going to go into a point and then curve up back into the belt here. So you get kind of like an arrow shape. And you get a line going down and over, and it's going to stop about here, but it's going to kind of hug the shape that we have here. And then you're going to have two circles on it, one there and there. And then inside the circle, you're going to draw a little curve line just to give it like depth. So kind of like this is a little bit of depth for the belt here, and you get kind of the same thing on the inside of the circles there. I can kind of darken in this circle, and probably this one too. And you get like a little oval for like the hook thing for his belt. And then you get two more circles here, one here and here. And again, the same thing with that one. Draw a little curve line inside of the circles like that. And then once we got that down, we can kind of draw in a curve line and just kind of curve the end of the belt in here a little bit. Kind of refine the shape a little bit more. Make it look a bit better. So, and pretty much you just kind of follow this line, curve it in a little bit, and then just draw a line like that. So that's Big's belt. And now we can kind of jump into his foot, since his foot's kind of like more towards us. It's kind of in front of everything. So to draw that, we're going to kind of follow the shape we have here. It's going to be a kind of curve line that curves down and in like this. And maybe about here too. And then we're going to get another little curve line here. And then it's going to curve down and in. And now we're going to curve the line up. And we're going to kind of gesture the foot in here just so we get the shape kind of right. It's going to go down and over. Kind of like that. And then this foot will go up. Kind of curve in a little bit. And then up here. And then kind of connect this line to the curve line. Like that. And now to draw a sandal, we're going to draw kind of like a line going down here. And it's going to kind of hug this bottom line that we have here. Like that. And then curve up. And it's going to go a little bit more on the outside of this line that we made here. And again, we were kind of gesturing it in so we can erase any overlap just to make it a little bit clearer. Like that. And then once we get that down, we can draw the strap of his shoe, or it's actually really a sandal. So it's just a curved line going down like this, line going up, kind of curved, very similar to the belt shape that we have here. Curve over and in. And then just kind of, you can draw like a buckle, which is basically this rectangle. Like that, with another smaller rectangle. Whoop. Inside, so you get kind of like a buckle. Pretty simple. And then just so we're seeing the bottom of the sandal, there's just kind of straight lines going across for the bottom of the shoe, or sandal. Keep saying shoe. Same thing, really, when you think about it. But, okay, so since we got that done, that's pretty good. Now we can kind of go into his other leg, which is basically going to start off with a curve line here to keep kind of the rounded shape for big. And then it's going to kind of curve from here, curve in and down. And then we're going to get that line across for the sock here. And then a line curving in and down. And then this shoe shape is actually a lot easier than this one. It's a pretty standard just flat foot. So it's basically going to curve down. I'm going to just gesture it in a little bit here. And it's going to go up. Be a little bit of a curve. And then like that. It's pretty good. And then we'll have the strap. Like that. And then we'll have a rectangle with a smaller rectangle on the inside there. And then I'm just going to kind of refine the shape here a little bit. If you want to, you can draw kind of like a curved line. Curve it in, just show the sock bending and going up there. And then for the sandal, I like drawing like a little curve line around the heel here that kind of curves out and kind of goes past his heel a little bit, just because like the sandal, because like sandals kind of go a little bit behind your feet. So, and then a line going down here, and then you basically just hug the bottom here, like that. Again, nothing too complicated, nothing too hard. So we got that down, and now we can kind of draw in Big's kind of fur. So basically, it's this big round shape. So you basically just draw a big circle, kind of like where his stomach is, and then off that circle, you draw 3 spikes. Very similar to like his mustache up there. It is a mustache. Sonic, Team Sonic Racing confirmed it. So 3 spikes going off, another 3 spikes, 2 and 3, and then they just kind of follow the shape we have here. And you can kind of erase the little overlap we have on this side, like that. And now we could draw in his arm, because it kind of goes off here, and basically it's this big kind of like elongated oval, almost cylinder shape. And it's going to get covered up by the fur a little bit here. So you get kind of like a curved line curving down here, a line curving up here. And then we're going to start a little bit before this line and just draw a curved line that wraps around like that. And now for his hand shape, it's going to basically kind of go in like this and like this. Kind of get an end here, and then his fist is kind of just a line going across, over, up, and in. Kind of like that. And now we're just going to kind of refine the shape a little bit more. Line going in, and then curve it in when you get to like the wrist part here, and draw another little curve line if you want. And then basically for the glove, it's pretty much what we have here, except when you get to this finger, it kind of bumps up and then goes in, and you get kind of like a curve line that goes in like this. And then this line just kind of goes out, over, and in. And you get another little curve line here that curves up and over. Again, nothing too complicated. We pretty much follow the gesture we have here. But once we get that down, we can draw the stripes on Big's arms. So it's just two parallel lines that follow each other. And there'd be a third one right here, like that. And then we can kind of just gesture in like his upper body. It's going to kind of go in like that. And now before we jump into the hand over here, we'll draw in his tail, because Big does have a pretty big tail. And basically it's this just kind of curve line that goes out, kind of like that, and then curves in like this. And then basically you get spikes off the end here, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no set number, so just until you get to the end. So I was able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on there. And you just kind of follow the shape that we have here, like that. And then very similar to his arm, his tail is also striped. So you get a curve line here, and then just parallel kind of curve lines that just go up the tail, like that. And now that we got that down, we can kind of draw in his hand here. So basically his hand's going to be about here. It'll be a shape something like this. And then his glove will go out and then over, like that. And then for his arm, it's basically like this just big oval. And then just kind of oval. So again, like a lot of Big's features are just kind of big and round. That's basically it. So once we got that down for the gesture for the hand, we can kind of draw in some detail here. I like starting out with the thumb. And basically it's just kind of like this bean type shape. So it's like curves in a little bit. Has like an outward curve here. So you get kind of like a bean type shape. And then basically for his fingers, they kind of just are these kind of ovals. They kind of go down here, and you're going to draw 3 of them, and on the third one, it's going to kind of curve in. You get like a curve line here, like that. And then since Big is super fancy, his pinky is actually up. So it's a curve line that curves out like here, and then curves in and over, like that. And then you just kind of draw a little curve line, or just kind of extend this line out and curve it in here. And then you get like a curve line that curves in like that. And since we got that down, we can kind of draw in the rest of the glove, which basically you can just kind of follow the gesture we have here, like that. And then just kind of follow the oval shape. And then another one over here, and then you could just draw in the stripes. Like that, going across his arm. And just to finish it off, he has like a fishing pole. So to draw that, you're going to draw 2 parallel lines that extend out here and here. And at the end, you're going to draw an oval kind of connecting them like this. And now we're going to turn the paper this way and just kind of extend it out. And basically, it's just going to go into like a spike. And this is going to be his fishing pole. Like that. And then his fishing pole has little parallel curved lines, kind of like his arms. Like that. And then if you want to, you can kind of erase the overlap a little bit here. Like that. But overall, that's pretty much how you draw Big the Cat. He is surprisingly a lot more detailed than other Sonic characters. He just has a lot of stuff going on, you know? But basically, what you want to do is just keep that big, round, like, center shape for his stomach. And then just make sure you get, like, the head size right. But other than that, there's the sketch that we did. I'll put it more towards this side. And here is the more inked version. And I'll like zoom out a little bit. So yeah, here's actually I could probably get more if I do it this way. Yeah. There we go. So there is the inked version on the left. So that's if you were to take like an ink pen, go over all the lines, erase all the guidelines. You get kind of what we have on the left here. And the right is obviously the sketch we just did. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you again, Hayden Farrell, for the request for Big the Cat. So yeah, and I do take requests. If you guys want me to draw anything, just leave that in the comment section below. The way it works is basically I take whatever you request, I put on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make how to draw videos, I randomly pick one off the list. And, yeah, so there's no rhyme or reason or time frame, really. But, and since it is Sonic Month this month, I'm just drawing a whole bunch of Sonic characters. And I'm really happy I got requested Big the Cat. I really, really like Big. I think he's a super underrated and overhated Sonic character. I love him. I think he's awesome. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in some other video. Alright, guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.